Hi Yoginis, Ashley Josephine here. Today I want to walk you through some steps that you can take if your day gets totally derailed. Now I'm sure that some of you have had these experiences before when something unexpected happens in your life and it totally messes up the whole rest of your day. And most of the times when these things happen, it's really inconvenient because we have heavy to-do lists, we have a ton of things to get done, and it just so happens that something gets us off track and we start to really stress out about not getting the things done that we need to get done. So yesterday I had a really interesting day. I was taking Mandy here on a walk in the morning and we came across a dog that was roaming around in a yard, and the dog started playing with Mandy, as you can kind of see here. I know you can't really see all of her, but she's a small dog, about 10 pounds. And this dog was a German Shepherd, probably 30, 40 pounds. And the dog was getting a little violent with Mandy, so I picked Mandy up, and then the dog started jumping on me, and I tried to see if the owner was home at the house where the dog was at, and no one answered the door, so I started taking Mandy home. I had her in my arms, and I carried her home, and the dog followed me all the way back to my front door. And I got to my front door and I came in the house and I shut the door and kept the dog out. The dog started scratching on the door and pounding the door and it wouldn't leave. So I ended up having to call animal services to have them come pick up the dog and take it back to its owner. And this whole situation, although not really that big of a deal, just really threw me off. It frustrated me that it was so inconvenient that I had to call animal services. I was worried about this dog getting back to its owner, and there were all kinds of emotions going on in my mind. And this really kind of put me off track. I have a lot of things to get done, and I was just not in the right mindset to start doing some of the things on my to-do list. So I want to share with you some ways that you can get back on track, pause, and make sure that all the things that are on your to-do list get done, even when unexpected situations happen in your life. So number one, rant. And I know that this sounds a little bit unusual, but take 30 minutes, no more, call one or two people, and get it out there. Be totally upfront that you have something you want to talk about, that you're really frustrated. Put your emotions out there. Let it be known how you feel. And know going into the conversation that you might not get the answers that you want. You might not hear what you want to hear. Just make it clear from the very beginning that what you're looking for is a place to vent. Another option can be to journal. Get out your journal, sit down, and start writing. And this can be very cathartic and therapeutic. And you also don't have to rely on another person and feel bad or guilty about another person having to sit there listen to you complain. So talk to someone, one or two people, spend no more than 30 minutes on it. Get everything out there, all the emotions, let it go. This is a great practice in releasing. Acknowledge and be truthful to yourself and honest with yourself about what you're feeling. I was really frustrated. I had a lot of different conflicting emotions, and it was important to me that I got those all out there, that I acknowledged them to myself, and in my case to other people, or maybe in your case you write it down in a journal. The next thing you can do, number two, is sit down, spend some time, maybe 10 minutes, in a meditation. This will help burn up any of those remaining negative emotions that are keeping you back, that have put you in a different mindset. It will calm you down. You can focus on breathing while you're doing your meditation, and it will help you clear your mind. Now again, remember the different times that I've talked to you about the meditation myth. It's not about totally clearing your mind, it's about seeing what's still there, all the different thoughts that are coming up, and allowing yourself to burn through anything that's remaining and keeping you from staying on track. Now, if you have the opportunity to go to a yoga class, get to a yoga class or a yoga studio as soon as you can. It's really important to help move out a lot of that negative emotion. So if we don't move, what ends up happening is we store some of that emotion energetically in the cells of our body, our muscles, our bones. They absorb some of that energy, and we don't want to keep that in the body. So the best way to get rid of it is to move. Whether that means you can get to a yoga class, whether you can go on a run or a walk, do some type of movement that will enable you to move your body and get all of the negative energy out. Now at this point, you'll probably be in a good mindset to start doing some work again, and I would definitely encourage you to sit down with your to-do list and look at it and see what you've got on the list. Notice what feels good to you, what you really want to work on, and what doesn't feel so good to you. Prioritize your list. Say, this is the thing that has to happen right now. These are the things that have to get done by the end of the day. Number them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in the order that you're going to complete them. And the last thing that you can do is be very honest with yourself about what's not going to get done. Maybe you have 10 things on your list and you only have time in the rest of your day to do 5 things really well. So once you go through and prioritize your list of things that you need to do, choose the 5, 3, 2, 1, whatever it is that can wait until tomorrow, and get it off your list so that at the end of the day, you don't feel guilty about the things that you didn't get to. That guilt and that overwhelm that we feel at the end of the day is just residual tension from the situation that happened in the morning that kind of got us off of our groove, interrupted our flow, and we have to be honest that that happened. We can't still get everything done that we thought we were going to be able to do because we had to take time out of our day for the situation at hand, and we had to take time out of our day to recover. Now you'll notice if you go through this process that the things that you are able to do, you're able to do really well. You might even notice that your productivity and your efficiency skyrockets and that you're able to spend more time at the end of the day in a really, really nice space. Enjoy a cup of tea, sit down, do nothing, go back, read through my blog and find some of the different 2013 Wellness Challenge activities that sound really great. Maybe read a book. Maybe spend some time in a gratitude practice. Maybe return back to your journal or take a walk. Spend some time with your loved one. You'll have that extra space at the end of the day where you'll be able to enjoy it and be grateful for that time rather than be caught up in the negative emotions. So you'll notice that this type of practice, this type of space that you're giving yourself to pause, understand and acknowledge the situation, move through it, and then get on with the rest of your day, is helping you to really release the situation, is helping you to finish everything on your to-do list and still be a productive and efficient human being. And it's helping you to not hold on to things that really aren't that big of a deal. This type of story is one of those stories, for me at least, where I can look back on it and laugh. It's a learning experience, and although I didn't do the best job yesterday at moving through that process, I know that these things are the things that need to be done for me to be able to offer up the best possible practices, meditations, yoga classes, and information for you, because those practices help me become more productive, more efficient. They help me release and let go, and those are the things that I need to be at my best self. So don't let situations that are unexpected disturb you or throw you off track. Know that being thrown off track is a choice that you're making, and you also have the power to make the choice to give yourself the space and time to recover and to move on with the rest of your day. If this has been really helpful for you and you've really loved this information, I would love for you to join me in my upcoming class, Living Like a Yogini. It's an online class, 4 weeks. It starts on Tuesday, September 17th. We still have some room left for you to enroll. You can check out more information at ashleyjosephine.com/livinglikeayogini. That's LIVIN. We'll be diving into self-care, individualized fitness, talking about yoga philosophy and how we can live like a yoga practitioner, a female yoga practitioner off the mat. We really won't be doing that much yoga asana or yoga postures. It's a much, much more deeper exploration of ourselves, and I'm really excited to deliver the information to you. If you know friends or family members that might be interested in this video or in Living Like a Yogini, please share this information with them. The more people that are able to allow themselves to discover and explore what it is that makes them feel great, the better the world we can have for ourselves and for others. My name is Ashley Josephine Hertzberger, and I am so, so honored and grateful to be your guide on this journey to a healthy, wealthy, balanced life. Namaste.